So Caesar has 15 coins in his pocket. Some are dimes and the rest are nickels. How many of each coin does he have if their total value is 110 cents? Okay, and so we want to figure that out. So basically, we're going to talk about dimes and nickels on this one. Let's start with this first fact. Caesar has 15 coins in his pocket. So we're going to have one equation first off that's all about number of coins. And that's going to be dimes plus nickels equals 15. Right? That's just number of coins. Caesar has 15 coins in his pocket. So the number of dimes plus number of nickels is 15. Again, I'm using meaningful letters, D and N for dimes and nickels. You could just use X and Y if you want to, but I think it's easier to use meaningful letters. Next equation is going to be total money, like what it's worth. So not just treating them as coins, but actually thinking about what they're worth. So the dimes are worth 10 cents each. So 0.10D plus, and the nickels are worth 5 cents each. Now careful, here's a common mistake I've seen a lot of students make over the years, and they'll go 0.5 in. That's wrong, huh? What's wrong with that? Why can't I do 0.5 in? Isn't that right? Nickels are worth 5 cents. What's wrong with that? How do you write 5? If I said the price is $10.05, how would you write it?
Yeah, because that's in the tens place. The 5 would.
Yeah, right. So watch out that it's 0.05, right? 0.05, and the total money, 110 cents. Now, I'm going to write it. Oh, they wrote it that way. Okay. So they're not using decimals, are they? So I won't use decimals either. Yeah, let me do this. So change. I didn't look closely at how they did it. So there, I'm just going to do it in terms of cents. No decimals. That makes sense because they wrote 110 cents. Now they could have, on some problems, they'll write $1.10 like that. And they'll write it in terms of dollars instead of cents. That's what I mean to say. Let me be more clear. They're using the unit of cents. So I'll just do cents. So 10 cents, 5 cents, 110 cents. Now, could you do it all in terms of dollars? Totally. You could make this 0.10, 0.05, and 1.10. And that would work just as well. Also, now you would be writing it in terms of dollars instead of cents. So I should come down here and say total cents. Total cents. Like that. Not making sense? So 10 cents, 5 cents, 110 cents. All right. So there's the two equations. I did all that because they use the word cents. Now, how are we going to solve these two equations with two letters? Well, I'm going to take the first equation and I'm going to solve for one of the letters. It doesn't really matter which one. I'll just do D. Solve for D. So I'm going to say, okay. So what do we have? We have D plus N is 15. And then I'm going to subtract N from both sides like so. And that's gonzo. And so D equals, bring this down, D equals 15 minus N. D equals 15 minus N. There it is. Grab that and plug that in for D there. We good to there? So that's what we always do when we have, well, not always, but this is a good way to do this one. When you have two equations with two letters, one good way to go is to take the first equation and get one of the letters alone and then plug that into the other equation. And so then we get 10 times, and then D is 15 minus N, right there, plus 5N is 110. Like that. So we plugged in, and now we're going to distribute. Switch up the color here for clarity. So I'm going to go 10 is going to multiply. So 10 times 15, 150. 10 times in, minus 10 in, plus 5 in. Let's bring that down. Equals 110. Just bring that down. All right. Does that make sense? I just distributed there. And now we're getting close. These two can combine. Bring down the 150. Those two will make minus 5n. Because it's 5 take away 10 is negative 5. Like that. All right. Let's keep going. Subtract 150 from both sides. Boom, boom, boom. And so we're down to minus 5n is minus 40. Okay, these two right here. Make minus 40. Last step, divide by minus 5. Boom, boom. N equals positive 8. Two negatives, two negatives make positive there. Positive 8. So we got the number of nickels. The number of nickels must be 8. Come back up here and I can put in that answer for nickels. 8 nickels. Now, how am I going to get dimes? Well, you can plug in anywhere you want. So I could just plug in to do that. Or probably the easier way, you can just look right here and go, look, it's 15 coins total. If there's 15 coins total and there's 8 nickels, then just subtract from 15. Are you seeing that? Is that making good sense? So N equals 8 nickels, 15 coins total. So 15 take away 8 is 7 dimes, right? There must be 7 dimes because there's 15 coins total. And so there we go. All right, so let's recap. What just happened? We're solving on this question for the total amount of money. And the first equation we write is number of coins. Dimes plus nickels is 15. That's just coins. And the second equation, we give their money value, their monetary value in terms of total cents, meaning every dime is worth 10 cents and every nickel is worth 5 cents. We add that up to be 110 cents. And then when you have two equations with 2 letters, grab the first equation, get one of the letters alone, get D alone, plug that in for D in the second equation. And down to here, distribute, gather, combine these two n terms. 5n minus 10n is minus 5. Subtract, solve for n. Once you get one answer, just subtract from the total coins to get the other answer. And so there we go.